questions from the gram. Questions, hot takes, comments, not just questions. Let's not limit it to that. I think we opened it up to quite about everything. So we got a couple.
I love doing this.
Starting off, we got a question from Robbie Del Garcio. Tony Romo or Eli Manning? Evan?
Eli.
He's got those super.
They're like pretty similar players, but
not at all.
But in my opinion,
I was just saying my opinion.
But Eli's got Super Bowls.
Yeah, Eli has the Super Bowls, and Eli wouldn't throw ridiculous picks in the playoffs to lose games for the Cowboys or the Giants. You know what I mean? Like, Eli wasn't trash in the playoffs.
I wonder if Tony Romo made the playoffs more than Eli Manning.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, I think we're both sticking with Eli and the Manning family. Next up, Noah Aleph. How's Klein handling the Palmieri trade? Klein, how you doing, buddy?
I mean, it's tough. Him and Zajac over to the Islanders, who already have Andy Green. I mean, what are they? The Devils Jr.? I mean, it's just tough. We got good value with the first-round pick, but it's just such a rebuild right now. And it's just sad to just, like, trade away your guys that have been there forever.
You think you got good value?
The first-round pick's pretty nice, but...
So what'd you get in return? You gave away 2 players, and we
got a first-round pick, a fourth-round pick, and 2 prospects. For Travis Zajac, who's like 35, and Palmieri, who's good.
I don't know. I would have rathered like 3 picks, 4 picks. You know what I mean? If I'm the Devils. Anyways, next up we got Alex Vichinanza asks, what teams won and lost the trade deadline? So it's quite obvious the answer to that, in my opinion. I think the Bruins won the trade deadline, picking up Taylor Hall and who else did they pick up?
Curtis
Lazar, yeah. He's a solid forward from the Sabres. So they completed that trade, and he's actually starting tonight as we're recording, as we're speaking. So by the time this comes out, that game will be over, and you guys have already seen how Taylor Hall's looks on the Boston Bruins. But I think the Bruins won. Ev, do you have anything else?
Yeah, I mean, he's by far the biggest name that got moved. There were a bunch of other like smaller moves that
Eichel might have gotten moved. That was up in the air.
Yeah, but clearly they're gonna try to keep him through the rest of the season.
At least,
and then see what happens there. But yeah, no, I mean, Hall's the biggest name by far. Let's see if he can figure it out with Boston. I don't know. It should be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. So next, Bryce Fish with a hot take. Vikings very underrated this year, and I agree. Don't sleep on the Vikings this year. They're not going to be bad, especially with where they are in the draft. They're at 14. They could pick a very good player. You got Kirk coming back. I think it could be a solid team this year. We'll have to see. They got Justin Jefferson. They got, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Got some weapons.
I don't mind that take at all.
Yeah, I think the Vikings will be solid. I don't think they're gonna I don't think I could see them like making deep playoff run, but I think they could win some games for sure.
Yeah. So Ev, I want to. This was asked by Jake McCullough. I want to ask this to you though, because like you just finished your mock draft. While you were doing it, who did you feel was the most underrated steal in your draft?
Ooh, interesting.
Well, let me just phrase the question first. Jake asked most underrated steal of the draft, so I want to know your opinion, your mock draft. Who was the biggest steal?
Right. I mean, one guy who I think is going to be really, really good is Kadarius Toney from Florida, the wide receiver. I have him going 29 to the Packers in my mock draft.
That's a good fit.
I think he's really good.
He is, yeah.
So I'm interested to see. I like that steal.
I can't remember where I had him going.
I think you might have also had him going to the Packers.
I'm pulling up the Instagram.
I don't remember though. But no, I like him. Should I give a couple other names that I like?
Anybody else?
Another receiver, Rashad Bateman. I have him going to the Bears. The Bears
great.
need another weapon with Robinson. So
they do.
So,
indeed. I like what's his name? Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He's fantastic and very under the radar right now. Not a lot of teams have been talking about him, but he's one of the best linebackers in the draft. If not, in my opinion, might become the best, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. I got my draft pulled up. I want to see where I had him going.
Mm-hmm. In my mock, I had the Patriots taking Micah Parsons, which would be cool, from Penn State. Good player.
Yep. I actually have the Patriots taking Owusu-Koramoah in mine. No, but I had the Packers taking Rondale Moore.
Oh.
Yeah. And I had Kadarius Toney going to the Colts at 21.
Interesting.
Because I had a big wide receiver draft. Because I think we do have some good receivers this
Yeah.
year. And it's like
I feel like
kind
so
of
many
being
teams,
undershadowed by the Bama receivers.
so many teams are like in market. I feel like for offensive linemen and edge rushers this year, I feel like there's going to be a lot of that as well.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. So last question. Thoughts about the NFL adding another regular season game. This one is from RCL Visuals 2.0. Shout out Ryan. Thanks, buddy. So what are your thoughts, Evan? The 17th game.
I think it's stupid.
Why?
Frankly, because I'm fine with them canceling. What the preseason is? What, 1 game now or 3 games only? They took away.
I'm not sure.
They shortened the preseason, which is fine. But what's the point of adding another regular season game? In the last week, a lot of teams sit their guys anyway. I feel like if it was one of those situations where it's if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, what was so wrong with 16 regular season games?
Wasn't enough money.
I guess I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not
doesn't-
mad at it. There's more football for us to watch.
Yeah,
dude.
it's fine. It's just
And the Super Bowl is
wasn't
going to be a
necessary.
little later in the year now, so it's going to be a good thing to see. It'll be interesting. You know?
Super Bowl. Let's make it on Saturday night.
That'd be sick.
I know.
Change the Super Bowl to Saturday. Never happen.
I know.
But that'd be interesting.
Super Bowl Saturday.
Super Bowl Saturday. It'll never happen. Doesn't have the ring. To subscribe, click here. To check out our behind the scenes series, Behind the Bench, click here. To check out clips, click here. To check out backlogged episodes, click here. Peace, guys. See you Thursday.